3, 2, 1, action. Hey guys, welcome back to Off the Record, where we talk about whatever we want, and it's an all-girls day.
Yay!
Woo!
Yeah! Fuck yeah! Have you noticed that girls always go, woo?
Yeah, that's why I changed it.
Do we do that?
Because we cute.
It's so
girls.
No, we are
Woo girls. What would you want us to do?
I don't know.
We'll be like, woo, woo, woo. Fuck you. Pretty good. Yeah, like what should we do? Yeah, what do you want? What do you want?
Oh, just be like, yay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty girly.
Yeah, I know. It's just
be
because,
like, yes.
so like in How I Met Your Mother, it's the show, and like basically they talk about how like there's woo girls and they tend to be younger, and like so they're always like woo, like going out to bars and taking shots. And what's the first thing you do?
Fuck. Well, now I'm self-conscious. I had to learn to be a woo girl because people used to say I was too depressed looking, so they're like, you gotta add more excitement. And then once I started wooing, I started getting cast more and things because I look like a woo girl who doesn't woo. Yeah. And then when I started wooing, they're like, okay, we can cast
together.
you. Yeah.
Damn it! Yeah,
we be wooing in the audition. Like a woo girl, I had woo girl energy. Oh. Where like before I was like there'd be an exciting thing, I'd be like cool, like I wouldn't like woo, and then after I got that like energy, it's like oh yeah, it's so fun. Oh my god! And then I got cast in more things. So yeah, I think I like that voice. Like oh my god, you're so good at Kelsey was getting sushi with her boyfriend Darren the other day, and I was like oh my god. Oh my god, I want to die.
You're so good at that.
Thank you. So people thought I was that, and then I'm like, no, I'm really like way down here normally. Yeah. Oh damn, that's.
And there's also the girls that when they walk into a room and they run into someone they know, they're like, oh my god, girl, I see you in here.
That's woo girl energy.
Yeah. What's the opposite of that when you hide? Because that's me.
Oh yeah. No, you don't. You fucking go there.
No.
Non-verbal. That's what it is.
No. Shit, just it's that titty energy.
Titty energy, that's what that is.
You just seduce people as they come in, like
that's an accurate representation of you.
Wow. I guess when I like you, when I don't, I'm just like I hide. I go into hiding mode. But when have you ever seen me do that?
I don't know. It's just in my mind. I think you do, or maybe that's just how I
like a hider. That's for sure. You're wearing you're that emoji with the red dress.
Oh, this one? Yeah. Yeah, I do feel that energy sometimes. Yeah.
But this is a fun day because we have the Latinas and then the white girl.
1.5 white girls.
I could pass.
Yeah.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
That's true. I'm so alone.
Yeah. You're the minority here.
I'm the minority now. Let's get used to it, America. It's coming.
Gringo over. See? You're close.
La gringa.
Well, she's, you don't know.
Oh my god, but yeah. I
thought you were going to say something. That was really misleading.
Good segment. Really good segue. No, I was actually thinking about you guys that I wanted to tell you guys if you've ever tried organic tampons.
What the fuck?
I know.
Where's your mind?
It sounds really weird.
Is this video sponsored by
Not sponsored, but listen.
Bad segue to the ad.
No, I was gonna ask you guys because today I was like thinking, and okay, so last time I came, I was like, Gio, I haven't gotten my period, and you're like, oh my god, you haven't gotten your period. Well, when you get organic tampons, like supposedly it makes your period super short.
What?
Yeah, and so like it did make it really short. It was like only 3 days short.
Oh my god, that's
now
amazing.
I haven't gotten my period since, you guys.
When all girls come together, you know that someone's gonna bring up a period sooner or later.
Yeah, it's just it was weird. It's been like 5-6 weeks.
And all I wanted to do this whole time was introduce Samantha to the crew.
Oh, yeah. She brings up
all I've been trying to do, and then you bring up the fucking bloody fucking tampon story.
She didn't say bloody. She just said organic. You added the blood.
There's a lack of blood, is what she's telling you.
That's true. That's true.
Well, that's why I wanted to ask anyone if anyone's been through that, because I'm like worried.
I'm just trying to bring in Samantha, all right?
Go ahead, take it away.
Has anyone ever tried a Samantha?
I don't shorten your period, but I'm up in this bitch.
Yeah. Hey. Swipe left, right. What is the right one? I don't know. They'll figure it out.
We don't know.
No, but yeah, tell us about yourself. All right, you guys. Hello. My name is Samantha. I'm from Pomona, which is in the Inland Empire. I'm a powerlifter. I like to do YouTube, and I like to do hood rat shit with my friends.
Oh, shit. Any takers? Huh? Let us know.
Stupid. Dial 9432.
Bidding starts at $100. That's what it sounded like.
No, but yeah, let's go back to your temp.
I'm really worried. I mean, now that you guys know who Sam is. No, because I've always been irregular, but I just worried because I was like, okay, at first it was really good because it was only like 3 to 4 days. I did. I actually sent you a picture because last time I was here, she's like, take a pregnancy test right now. And I was like, no. Like, I just got scared. So I went to my cousin's and she's like, here's a pregnancy test. I took it.
Just has them ready to go?
She does.
She doesn't get pregnant by looking at a man.
Well, she's married.
We're hella fertile.
Yeah, she's
fucking fertile.
She's married. She has a baby, you know, so like just in case, I don't know if she's trying for a baby yet, but you know, like maybe she wanted to know. So she's like, take it. I did. I'm not pregnant, so that's good. But now I'm like, okay, so my period's just not coming. Like, that's weird.
Have you been stressed?
Yeah.
No, not really. Not that
You should go to the doctor. They can tell you.
That's scary.
A gynecologist?
Yeah, it is really scary. Since we're gonna get on that topic, yeah, I hate the gynecologist.
No, everyone hates the gynecologist. Which it's a necessary evil.
It seems like a very
okay, so if we're gonna get, if we're gonna get into that topic,
give us your vagina info.
Well, okay,
to make an informed decision.
You guys know how like you hate pap smears?
Yeah.
I love them.
We have the same doctor. Nobody ever.
Dude, what? I hate them. And so one time I went and they're like, you know, I don't know if you guys have ever gotten this, but it's like the step above a pap.
Yeah.
What is what the fuck is
the
that?
biopsy or whatever?
Yeah, so it's a biopsy. So when they find like abnormal cells, they have to take it a step further.
Yeah.
So
I had to do that.
so glad you guys relate because that shit was so traumatizing. Okay.
Kind of like scrape off a little.
They take a chunk, like a little chunk. I've had it.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I just got a sharp pain in my foot.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was a step up. I thought that's what a pap smear was.
No, okay, so a pap smear is just a cotton swab that they just swab.
So I know the swab. I know the swab.
Yeah, I'm with you, Jill.
I just
Why did you bring this up? Can we talk about dicks?
The vagina info.
No,
I want to talk about dicks now.
Probably other dick articles. There's probably other dick articles.
it was so bad, you guys. Like when I got that done,
You lost half of the audience.
They didn't let me leave because like my heart rate was out. I was fucking crying, and I wasn't even crying. Like don't touch. I was just like having a panic attack. Yeah. Did
you bleed?
So bad. Yeah, you do bleed because they cut you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I hate the gynecologist.
I've had a child come out of my vagina, so trust me, I've gotten all of that shit. Oh, that's a trippy thing.
I had a biopsy done, and I had the abnormal cells, and then I had to get my whole what is it, uterus or whatever, like the whole cervix or whatever.
Yeah, the cervix.
They froze it.
What?
Oh,
It's called a
to burn it?
yeah. So they burned my whole cervix off. With cold?
What? They didn't burn her cervix off. There was a patch of cells on the cervix. They burned that off.
No, they burned they should just shot like the air through my whole the frozen air through my whole
Nitrogen.
So then your whole the whole layer of the cervix comes off. So then all the abnormal.
So it's like you had a period, like a forced period.
I didn't
But
know.
it was crazy. That shit hurt. It was the worst thing ever.
Okay, so my question is, why don't they put us to sleep for that shit? Because I'm tired of feeling it.
I started change.org.
Yeah, I feel like they should give us like
it's
numbing.
Because they don't give a shit.
Put you to sleep though, it's really dangerous.
They're like, you have babies out of there. You should handle this.
I'm gonna get injected for that too. I'm gonna be like, put the drug in. Like, I do not want to feel anything.
Fucking epidural in my
The
spine.
dentist, they just take because before you get the shot at the dentist, they give you the swab with the gel.
They just did that to me recently.
I know, it's bullshit.
Why don't they care about our feelings down there? Like, it's really, really bad.
Do you know what's crazy too? Kind of going off that a little bit, is when I've had a woman doctor, like gyno or whatever, they're not
way more rough. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
are more rough because they're like, bitch, I know what this feels like.
Yeah. I'm like, damn.
So I've never liked going to a guy just because I always felt weird. Like, are you trying to like really look at my goods? Because they're good, but I want you to see them.
Yeah.
But then because they're so fucking rough, I'm like, well, let me try. I forgot one of you guys told me about it.
I did.
I tried it. And it's like the most pleasant shit ever. Because I guess he just, no, not like that. I don't get off. Okay,
Pleasurable or pleasant?
But my dude also put his fingers up my butthole, and then everyone was like, "That's
Oh my
wrong," but it's
God.
not wrong actually. Like, there's just some gynos that do it and some don't, and like most don't. But like,
I've never had that.
yeah, well, for anal, yeah, because I was like, did I just get fingered in my butthole, or was like that a really a procedure?
Survey the room.
So what I did that last time on JK, and then everyone in the comments was like, "Oh my God, Nikki got finger raped by her doctor," and I'm like, I gotta look this shit up now. so I did, and like it's optional basically.
Did they give you the option?
Yeah, did you have no. My doctor opted in. I didn't choose anything, but it's like just a more thorough examination.
I will tell you. So my sister just had a surgery for what is it called?
Endo.
For endometriosis.
Oh, okay.
And so
I don't know what that is.
So there are leishers inside of they're very painful leishers.
It's like having an ulcer in your
inside
uterus?
of your like organs, but they also go to your rectum. So maybe that's why they do that type of exam, because like
I like it. I don't think I've ever heard rectum in this room ever. Everyone just says asshole. Good for you.
I mean, it's just because she just went through this whole process.
Good
so,
for
like,
you using rectum.
Yeah. So maybe that's what that
I
was.
feel so
normal.
weak in this conversation.
Why? I know, man.
You gonna pass out?
I just feel weak.
Thinking about the fucking inner
I actually
pussy.
have, but this conversation just like drove me over the edge.
Pushed you over.
Alright, you want to talk about dicks then? Because that's what we usually do.
Let's do that.
Okay, so
So dicks.
big dicks.
Forced.
I'm married to one only.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. You know, I saw an article mid-filming, and I saw that this article said that this woman was married to 2 dudes. You don't hear that.
That's my dream.
Yeah.
I know.
Honestly,
I thought of you.
Can you imagine having to satisfy 2 dudes? No.
Wait. Your fantasy's fucked up.
Well, I just feel like a
Because
relationship.
you're saying I'd be like, do all the work. What the fuck? I'm gonna be like this.
You got it backwards, girl.
But like, imagine having to have sex like twice in a day because you know,
Who
like.
says it's like why not at once? They actually work together. They work together.
No, what the fuck at once? I mean, again, you know, to each their own, but like, I just don't got the energy
In
for
the
that.
documentary, with a polygamous documentary I was watching with the Mormons, when they had multiple wives, they actually had separate apartments for each wife. And so like you would have sex with one, like, but you'd spend that day with her, and then another day you would spend with the other wife in that apartment. So
I think I'd be down with that. Like, be one of the wives of the week, so that way I only have to like take care of you once a week.
I thought you meant if you had multiple husbands.
No, I don't want.
You're thinking about it wrong.
You don't like sex enough.
Because in your head, and this is gonna get explicit for you, I feel like, but in your head, you're sucking the dick, and you're going twice, right? But in our heads, we're not doing any of that. We're chilling and
She doesn't
receiving.
even want to have sex, she said, though, like that many times.
Yeah, like I'd just be like, oh, twice a week, 3 times a week, we're good, you know? Like
She's like, I filled my quota. I'm done.
yeah, one husband is good, you know? I mean, multiple incomes would be great, you know? Multiple husbands that have multiple incomes, then that could work. But like outside of that, it's too much, you know?
Well, I think you're thinking of it as maybe more traditional.
How are you thinking about it?
More, I guess, like the guys.
Like
It's
porn.
a lot more service
Porn.
the other way, yeah. Like so, like I don't
porn,
have to.
and then that's what
I
she
don't
said.
have to like do their dishes. I don't have to like do all their shit. Like,
'cause they're doing
I
it
just
for
had
each
the
other?
option of cheating on my first husband, basically.
Oh, so one is just like your boy toy.
Yeah.
What if
Then that works. But
know
2
what you
husbands
said?
is work.
You know how you've said like to wrap your head around being with one person for like 40 years or whatever.
That's a lot.
You're okay with being with 2 people for 40 years?
Yeah, that's
It's better. There's at least like
options? You could.
I think I would be down with a husband and a boyfriend.
Yeah.
That works. But 2 husbands is too much. Like, you know, like too much.
What if they started fooling around with each other? Would you be down with that?
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Would you be down with that, Jess?
I want all the attention on me. I wouldn't. I think as soon as they like start together, I'd be like, no, me.
But how cute your husband's going on a date. Bye, husband.
No, he's mine.
To each their own, you know?
You know what I heard? I heard that Paris Hilton has, and this is old ass news. I don't know. You guys could fact check. I have no fucking clue. But I heard that she has like her playboys. Like she'll go whatever country she's gonna go party in, and then she just hits them up and she pays them for it. Like, hey,
She pays them?
yeah.
it's probably easier.
Like she's a sugar mama, basically.
Yeah, maybe. Like she's just hiring these cats. Yeah, and she just fools around with them, parties with them, and then she's like, okay, I'm leaving. Adios. No strings attached.
I just feel like a lot of times for me at least, like it's a lot of the emotional connection that I enjoy out of a relationship.
Yeah.
So like that feels superficial. You know what I mean? Because sex, you can get it anywhere. Any of you can get it. Like right now, you can walk out and find
What
it.
if you had an emotional relationship with two people? Because a lot of the polygamists, they feel that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have like a different, like they fulfill different emotional needs, you know?
Yeah, emotional and sexual. Because I did read about this one couple that they were married, but they had an open relationship, and the girl would go and get like emotional satisfaction from guys, and then the guy would go get sexual pleasure from other girls. But it wasn't like the girl didn't really care about the sexual pleasure aspect.
Yeah, so they
of it.
shouldn't be together. Like they don't speak the same love language.
Yeah.
I mean, they have sex with each other.
Oh, okay. I thought,
The
okay.
guy, he wanted more options.
I see, okay.
And then the girl wanted more emotional
I
options.
thought like he wasn't talking to her emotionally, and she wasn't having sex with him. So like I'm like,
Just sounds like a big mess, right?
Why are they together?
No, I mean, they still had that relationship together, but they just satisfied, I guess, between, like, in the relationship, one aspect wasn't enough for the both of them, so they had to, like, supplement.
Compensate.
Yeah.
But I mean, like even right now, because I feel like all of us are in a relationship, yeah? So like, okay, so the way you feel about your dude right now, can you imagine going out of your way to have an emotional connection with anyone else?
No.
It's too much, right? It's a lot of work.
I'm talking about, I'm just defending those people that, no, like if I hadn't like built a specific bond with my husband, like,
Yeah, yours
I don't
is
know,
really
like
strong.
I would, cause I'm like just with the sex thing, like that fantasy is pretty cool, like two dudes at once, but they'd have to be like dudes that I don't know at all.
Yeah.
And then like not
Not two husbands.
yeah, because
Yeah,
that's that
probably.
emotionally I think that is too much.
But you're speaking from someone that has the emotional and physical with one person.
right. Because if I was not satisfied in one area, then maybe it would be a good supplement.
Because that's what I was gonna say. I've been in a relationship where I was satisfied in one area, but I wasn't in the other. So then going to someone else then did make sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, because you don't want to lose that thing that you have with that person,
Yeah.
but then you're missing
still
this
like
other
a
thing.
whole person and you want a whole of something else.
Today, you guys, I was listening to a TED Talk. I put on my story. I don't know if anyone swiped up, but
We were working, girl. We were working all day.
okay, well, let me tell you guys. So it was a TED Talk talking about like cheating and basically how cheating has been since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
And basically the reason why people do it is because we rely on a partner to be like our spouse, our best friend, the father of our kids, like everything. And so not one person can be your everything.
No, they can. I think you can. I don't know. I'm personally changed over because I was like, maybe it's just in the movies. But then, like with my husband, like right now, our relationship, I feel very fulfilled in every single area, and I feel like you can find that. It takes time, but like if you want to find that, you can just shop around and like.
I think it's not even just about finding it either. It's about creating it with that person too.
Yeah, that too, and like building it and like
But you also do really enjoy like the girls circle that we formed.
I love
That's
that.
something that
Yeah.
you can't get with Steve.
Right, that's true, but I wouldn't find that in another man either.
Yeah, that's just like a friendship.
Very true, very true.
Yeah, that's just a friendship and like another kind of love. But basically, the podcast was saying how a lot of times people get out of their marriage not because they don't love you, but because they want to find that thrill in themselves and like feel that feeling again. Because let's say like, and they actually said it in the podcast, once let's say if we were married and like somebody died in my family, basically me, I've been with you for 25 years and I'm like, oh my God, like I kind of feel like this is it, like is this all that's gonna happen before I die like my mom did, you know? So basically person A in the relationship goes and seeks that thrill and they're like, oh, let me find that in myself again.
Oh, see, that's why I believe in a slut face, because you have to get that out of your system before
getting married.
Yeah.
And then do you only have one slut face in your life?
For me, yeah. I mean, I don't plan on having another one.
Right. But it's crazy to think about the fact that like you never know.
You don't ever know.
You don't.
Because we change like your body biology changes every 7
When you
years.
have kids, your hormones change, like things change. Yeah. I don't know. I can only speak from where I am now and where I have been, but like, yeah, I could totally right now imagine a future of the rest of my life without ever like needing anything else.
That's dope. That's nice.
That's rare, I think. Like, not a lot of people really have that.
But I think because a lot of people settle or like they don't want to develop it or
Exactly,
whatever.
it's that part.
Yeah.
It's the part that they don't want to develop it.
Or they don't even know that they can.
Yeah. Or both parties don't want to. Like maybe one does and this party doesn't, you know? It's all like very complicated, but yeah.
I also feel like a lot of people aren't emotionally mature enough to even realize that these things are there. You know, a lot of times people are just like, you hurt me, so I'm gonna hurt you back in any way that I can, you know? So a lot of times, like, trying to understand yourself enough and doing the work that it takes to see, like, okay, I need a partner that does this, this, and that, and you're not doing it, so I have to leave you. It's really hard to leave a relationship, even if it's a shitty one.
Yeah. You have to do a lot of psychological work on yourself first, for sure.
Yeah, and not a lot of people do it.
That's when you can recognize when you're in a fight with somebody and like, oh wait, what part of this is my fault of the fight? And then you, like, when you're mature enough to do that because you know yourself, then it helps that and your relationship can flourish.
Yeah.
Preach.